Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, that was dramatic, or should I say traumatic for me. If you are new here, I am Pam, and I love talking about fragrances. And today we're going to be talking about my Roja Dove fragrance collection. Over the past couple of years, many of you have shown vast interest in seeing all of my Roja Dove fragrances. Now, I don't have the largest collection, but I think my collection is decent sized. That said, please grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, and let's get started as I go through every single Roja Dove in my fragrance collection. First up, we'll chat about Enigma Eau de Parfum. This is a powdery, woody fragrance. It's got florals, white florals as well as rose, and it's got peachiness as well to it. Now, this I find is very powdery because of the iris in it, but it gives you a little bite with the citrus notes, and that is the bergamot that Roja Dove really does like utilizing. Next up, we have Gardenia, and this one is a perfume. Now, this is a white floral. It's powdery, it has citrus vibes to it, and it is a bit musky on my skin. Now, funny enough, it's called Gardenia, but it does not have Gardenia listed in the notes on Fragrantica or on the Roja Dove side. There is rose, there is orange blossom, there is mimosa, there is violet, but there is no gardenia in Gardenia by Roja Dove. On my skin, this translates beautifully. The bergamot that's at the top stays throughout the wear of the fragrance, so in the opening and the dry down. But it does lean a bit powdery, so be wary of that. Roja 51 Pour Femme Parfum is next, and this is a creamy balsamic soft fragrance. And when I say soft, I mean soft. With beautiful floral notes, I find that the raspberry and the bergamot does pronounce more above those floral notes, but it sticks very close on my skin. Now, projection isn't there, but longevity is. So it lasts throughout the day, it's just not projecting. So let me know if you've tried this and what your thoughts are. Lily is a beautiful floral fragrance. It's got gardenia, tiara flower in it. It's got a little bit of cloves in there. So it's got floral notes as well as spicy notes. Mention the fact that it's got citrus at the top with lemon and bergamot. I think that's a staple for the creation of Roja Dove fragrances. It must have lemon and it must have bergamot or a combination of the two. Anyways, I really like this fragrance. I like the performance on my skin. I found that it lasted throughout the day. I was able to sniff it even when I spray it on my clothes. Also, I want to recommend that you do not hold these fragrances by the cap. It may seem like it's holding on really nice and tight, but the smoothness of the neck, no, it's not a good idea. Next is the exclusive release for Harrods, the department store. This is Harrods Pour Femme Parfum. This is a woody, ambery fragrance. It has a lot of florals in it as well. Now, what makes this different is the fact that it has the sweet note of cherry, but the cherry is not like every other cherry you've been seeing released on the market in the past, I would say, year or so. This is a more tart cherry, and it's a little more, I would say, half ripe or green. Next is Elixir, and this is the Perfume. This has a ton of beautiful notes in it. It is coming across to me as very sweet on my skin. What makes this different is it has both peach and raspberry. So it's got two fruits in there that Roja loves using. The funny thing about Elixir is it still lends a little bit green, and I think that's the violet leaf in there. Next, we have one of my favorites, and this is Enslaved. I don't hear too many people talking about this Roja Dove. In fact, I don't think I've seen anybody else do it. But this is really sweet, resinous, and very sexy, woody, ambery. And I think it's because of the oak moss that gives it that nice earthy vibe on my skin. I love wearing this one in the evenings. Now, another one that I really like, and I find that it comes off extremely similar to Enslaved, is Reckless. And this is earthy, sweet, sensuous, and I like this for date night as well. Reckless really makes me feel like I am that girl. Like I got it. I got it together, you know. It doesn't give me modern. It gives me more vintage, sexy, rich with, the stole and, the long gloves on my arms. And, I have a chauffeur, But I really like this fragrance a lot. So I have both the Essence de Parfum as well as the Perfume of Danger. I really like these fragrances, and I actually really like wearing them together. I mean, layered, Individually, these fragrances do perform well. Essence de Parfum, that citrus note is still there at the top. It's just a lighter version of it. Whereas the Perfume, it's like a burst. You get a burst of citrus at the top, then you've got your florals in the middle, and then you got the earthiness and the woodiness vibe in the base. This reminds me of a fragrance I used to wear in the 90s, early 2000s called Samsara by Guerlain. But to me, the Roja versions are much, much, much better, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever smelled those, and if you smell Roja Dove's Danger, let me know what you think if you get an opportunity to try them side by side, okay? But to me, I prefer having the Roja Dove instead. Now, the effervescent continues, but it brings a little bit of modernity to it with Creation R. This is a really interesting, energetic floral. It has invigorating notes of coriander and spicy pink pepper, which is enhanced with roses and geraniums. And then you've got jasmine in there, creamy, sweet, modern, and in my opinion, a unique fragrance. Now, according to my sources at Neiman Marcus, this is one of their best sellers. This is Roja Elixir, and I think that most people that have this love it. As you can see, I'm almost done with mine. This is rosy, sweet, fruity as well. It's got raspberries. It's beautiful, guys. My recommendation is if you ever get a chance to sniff it and ask for a sample. Creation E Essence de Parfum is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. This is powdery, spicy, a little bit, fruity, just a little bit. And to be quite honest with you, I really think this is another one y'all need to get your nose on. Sniff it and let me know. It's easily likable in my opinion. Now, I wouldn't say it's a blind buy, but I think this one is. Scandal is relentlessly scandalous. This is a gorgeous Essence de Parfum. It's not too heavy. It's not too heady. I'm not going to share notes with this because, to be honest with you, all Roja Dove fragrances has very similar notes. So you have to test it on your skin and see which one is more pronounced. In my opinion, that's just Pam owning over 10 of them. All right. Let me know if you've tried this one as well. I do have the Scandal Perfume, and I have to say I prefer the Essence de Parfum on my skin. I find that the Perfume, it's a little heavier. It has a little more depth, but I prefer the lightness of the Essence Parfum over the Perfume. I like layering them both together and they last really long on my skin. I hope today's video was valuable and that you had fun watching me talk about my Roja Dove fragrances. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments and let me know if you've tried any of these or if you own them, if you like them, love them, or hate them. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Now, again, I am Pam, and if you wouldn't mind, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!